So Xbox E3 just happened. I was watching the live conference and recording it, taking some notes. Just warning, my software did crash twice during this, so if I don't have certain footage of certain games, I'm gonna have to like find screenshots or something. But it was interesting. There was quite a few releases. There were also some unexpected ones as well as a big year for Gears fans. I'm personally not a Gears of War fan myself, but there is one of the games do look interesting to me, and I can't wait to hear more about it. But I did this last year, but with the 2017 E3, and I can't remember what I did. I can't remember if I wrote a script for it or what. But I'm just going to I'm just doing it just off the top of my head. I don't have the script or anything ready. I've just got back from college. I was talking to my friends about E3 and their opinions on it. But yeah, so let's get into this. I'm going to name the games, maybe talk about them a bit. I'm just going to show some footage of what I captured. So first of all, Halo Infinite was announced. The very first thing that was announced, not even 3 minutes into the conference. And it gives me vibes of when the very first Halo Combat Evolved wasn't even a thing, when it was more of a Mac exclusive. It gives me vibes of that, so maybe it's going to be more of a Halo Wars thing. Maybe, I don't know. I'm a big Halo fan myself, grew up with it. Halo 3 and Halo Reach were the days. But yeah, Ori and the Will of the Wisp. So we get an Ori sequel, which I never played the original Ori and the Blind Forest, but the soundtrack in that game, oh my god, yeah. So it looks interesting as well. It looks quite Rayman-esque, like the newer ones. I'm not a fan of the newer ones. I prefer Rayman 2: The Great Escape. Boy, why the fuck did I just say boy at the end of that? I have Rayman 2: The Great Escape on my Vita, so I play that in like if I'm out about or if I'm in bed, wait to go to sleep or what. Right, sorry if I'm going to butcher this next one, but Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. I thought this looked interesting. It was I don't know what exactly it is. I can't remember who it's by. But to me it looks more sort of what was that game? Was it Nero? Nier? What's that Dark Souls like samurai game? It gave me like vibes of that, but with more stealth-esque. I don't know. So Fallout 76. Okay, so I'm not a massive Fallout fan. I'm more of an Elder Scrolls fan. Kind of pissed off that they've announced a Fallout game 2-3 years. Wait, when did Fallout 4 come out? 2014? I don't know. Basically, they've announced these games back to back quite quickly, like quicker than usual. Whoa, hey, chill out, Jack. Past Jack. Alright, this is Future Jack here. And I just found out that Elder Scrolls 6 was announced at Bethesda's conference. So, this is me rambling on about nothing, okay? So just ignore me and skip to the time frame here, okay? Okay, enjoy yourself. And like a lot of people, I was hoping for a new Elder Scrolls game, but interestingly enough, Fallout 76 is before the first Fallout, which, if you remember or have played or even own, was a top-down game. Was more those. I suck at it. I remember playing it not so long ago. But yeah, so that's interesting. Okay, right. So this is where my first software crashed. There is like a new Life is Strange game. I don't know the name of it. I'm gonna have to find a screenshot. But it's set in the same universe, but it's not with the same characters. It's about a little kid who has like a imagination, doesn't get along with kids at his school or something like that. So alright. I wasn't a fan of Life is Strange, so yeah. Oh, Nier. Nier it's not Andromeda, is it? That's the Mass Effect one. Nier. What's it called? Nier. You know, the B2 with okay. That's coming to Xbox, which great, because that game looks interesting to me. PlayStation are killing it with exclusives right now, and I was thinking of switching to PlayStation just because of everything that's coming out. Like, there's nothing coming out for Xbox, pretty much. But apart from now, I've got 2 things to look forward to. So, yeah, this I'm hoping to get. Metroid Exodus or Extrados? Yes, Extrados for the no. So Metro, I'm a fan of. I have a friend who is also a big fan of it. Chronicle Ninja, who I'll put a link in the description. Go check him out. He's done a playthrough on both the games. But yeah, I'm quite a big fan of Metro. I've not completed either of them, but I do like the games. They have a unique style to them. And as they announced this last year as well, but it got delayed, and now we've got shown a tiny bit of gameplay, and it looks good, and they did a great job with the transitions, like where he wipes his face and it changes weather. That it was good. I had a bit of a I liked it. Kingdom Hearts 3, finally, we have. It's no longer a PlayStation exclusive. We are getting Kingdom Hearts 3. That's all I have to say. There was also some Sea of Thieves expansions. I forgot. I should have typed this down as well. I didn't have time to type them down. I was watching it on Mixer, and when you pause on Mixer, it doesn't pause like on Sky or anything like that. You know, Sky where you can pause it and then pause it in real time. But with Mixer, you pause it and then you unpause it, and it just goes all the way back. As far as I know, you can't rewind or fast forward, so I didn't have time to look at that. But Sea of Thieves, yeah, 2 expansions. I think they're meant to be 2 different worlds or something. I don't think it's just extra stuff in the current world. I think they're 2 different maps. I'm not 100% sure. Battlefield 5, right. My opinion on Battlefield 5, I'm looking forward to it. I was watching some gameplay today in college, and it just looks more like a more beefed up version of Call of Duty World War II. Like I can see where people are coming from saying it's a Battlefield 1 expansion, but I can kind of get where it's coming from. But it does sort of piss me off that they say that. But then again, I say that Black Ops 4 just looks exactly the same as Black Ops 3, so kind of contradicting myself. But yeah, I think it looks good. From what was shown, it looks like it has some sort of love story to it. I don't know. That's what I interpreted from it. Yeah, next one. Forza Horizon 4. Now, I played the first Forza Horizon and that's it. I remember getting Forza Horizon 3 when it first came out. Oh, so not when it first came out, but when I got my Xbox, it came with it. It was packaged and everything. And I didn't even open it for like the first 2 months, and I traded it in and got I think it was like 20 quid for it, which you might say is bad, but yeah, you know, I wasn't gonna play it anyway, so I'm not fussed. But after looking at Forza Horizon 4, and it's set in my homeland, the UK, looks really pretty. Like even for a console game, it looks really pretty. Like honestly, but tell you what, if they're gonna be more realistic, there should be a lot more rain in that game. If it's set in the UK. We Happy Few, the full release. Now, full happy release? Yes, Jack, full happy release. Full Happy Few, no, We Happy Few, sorry. It came like 2 years ago, 3 years ago now, and it was a complete mess. It was unfinished. They had the opening cutscene of the game was the cutscene from E3. We were all hyped about the story. That was it. It was an open world survival-esque game. It was bullshit. But and they're paying full price for this as well. This is a full price game for an unfinished game. But now it seems like that there's a full release. They've got an actual story and cutscenes now, a full voice acting and stuff. So we'll just have to see where that goes. PUBG 4 or 5 new maps were announced. Good for them. Shit, I'm gonna butcher this one as well. I know I am. Tales of Vesperia. Fuck it. I'm gonna Google this. How do you pronounce it?
Vesperia.
Definitive Edition. Now, I've never heard of this game, so I don't have anything to say on it. The Division 2. Because everyone in the world was waiting for a sequel to that game. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I wasn't a big fan of the first 2 newer Tomb Raider games, but after looking at the trailer for this one, I'm really looking forward to it. Like, it looks like Lara is just causing mayhem, and not for the good. as in like she's causing trouble that she didn't mean to, and now she's paying the price for it. Like that looks interesting. I want to see where they take that. Skate 4, I mean Session, fucking Session, but the logo doesn't even look like an S. I thought it was Ession before. I thought that's a weird name for a skating game. Realizing that was meant to be an S. It was meant to be a fucking S. Black Desert, the MMORPG. I've heard of this game, and well, I can't run it because my PC's a sack of shit. But if it's coming to console, I'll give it a try. Hopefully, if it's Black Desert free, it's probably not. But I mean, I might try and find a way to play it. So yeah, okay. DMC5, 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 DMC5. The hype is fucking real. Cuphead, the delicious last course. I thought this was a second game, but no, it's just a DLC. So more Cuphead, yay! Tunic. This looks interesting to me. It looks quite kiddie, but I mean, first of all, they have a fox as a main character, so I love foxes. Like fucking adore. If I could have a fox as a pet, I would. And you can in the UK. You don't need a license to have a fox as a pet. You can just have a fox in your house. So that's pretty sick. But because I live in quite a like a townish sort of area, there's not really any place for foxes to go because there's not really any vegetation around here. It's just all fucking concrete. And there's a promenade as well, but that's about it. So sadly, I can't get any foxes around here. But it looks sort of like Diablo-esque, but with like puzzles and shit. And it looks interesting, so I'm keeping an eye out for that. Now, Jump Force. What I thought was a fighting game, and I think still is a fighting game, but after being shown Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and One Piece, I was like, yeah, not my cup of tea, don't like them animes, and I like anime, I just don't like them animes. But then, after the title, Light Yagami and Ryuk were just chilling out on a rooftop. Death Note is in the game. I'm fucking like excited for this, man. Like seriously. Light 2. Don't really have much to talk about this. Wasn't a fan of the first Dying Light. No, wasn't a fan of the first Dying Light. And but this one it looks a lot more pretty. It looks I mean it's if I can look at it longer, I can tolerate it longer. But they say the same thing over and over again, don't they? Your consequences change the world, where they showed demonstrations and stuff, and I mean, yeah, but how many times have we heard that in games? Like, not really fussed. Right, I need to time this, but I think they literally showed the zombies for like 2 seconds. Probably not even that. I'm gonna time it and put it on screen right now. Battletoads? Is this a remake, or is this a reboot, or Battletoads? Just Cause 4. Now, not played the first one. I have the second one. I've played the third one, and I'm quite mixed with them. So, you know, it's just all booming explosion stuff. But that's kind of what Just Cause does. It's just about explosions and mayhem, and you're in a school shooter. Fuck me. Okay, now the 3 Gears of War games coming out. Gears of War 5. I don't like Gears of War, so nothing to me. Gears Tactics. What looks like Gears of War mixed with XCOM. I don't like XCOM. I'm not really that sort of strategy game. And finally, Gears Pop. This is intriguing. So it's a collaboration between Gears of War and Pop Vinyls. Is that what they're called? Pop Vinyls? The figurines? It looks a bit more child friendly, you know, for a Gears of War game. But it just looks cool. Like, is this a game? I don't know. They didn't really show much. They just showed a trailer with no gameplay, but it was just like CGI stuff. It looks weird, but interesting. And finally, Cyberpunk 2077. Right. Unpopular opinion. I don't know what. Like, I don't think this is gonna be great. From the original footage from like 2013, it looks quite brutal. It looks like what is it? what was the Xbox launch title that everyone fucking loves but me? Sunset Overdrive. Sunset Overdrive mixed with Detroit, Become Human. That's just my take on it. Oh, and probably GTA as well, or Saints Row. Has a few game mashups in it, and it looks weird. I thought it was going to be gritty and brutal, but it doesn't. It just looks like, oh, look at me, I'm in a gang, I'm going to shoot some people, I'm now a robot, and I have a cyborg, and I have the car from that one show that I've completely forgotten the name of, even though I was watching it the other day. What the fuck was it called? So yeah, I can't say I'm interested, but it's being made by CD Projekt, the people who made Witcher. Now, I'm not a fan of Witcher, but I know how much they put in their games, so I do have high expectations for it. Some side news, there was also a new studio being made, and it has quite some big names in it. I say big names, like big names for me anyway. So the initiative, I've never heard of these guys. I've probably played their games, but I don't recognise the name. Undead Labs, the State of Decay guys. Fuck yes, I love them guys. Playground Games, I forgot what they've made. I really have. I should probably research this as I'm speaking, but you know, I'm just rolling with it. Compulsion Games, they made. Oh fuck! I forget what these people have made. I only know Undead Labs and Ninja Theory. They got Ninja Theory. Of all the people, they got Ninja Theory. How? Well, I know how. It's Microsoft. Now, this is what I'm going to say on it. Microsoft and I think EA have a problem with hiring companies because every company they've hired, they've destroyed and bankrupted. Is bankrupted a word? Pretty sure it's a word, but if not, fuck it. So if tradition is going to be correct, these companies are going to be bankrupt within the next 5 years, 3 years, and I really don't want that to happen because there's not that many good developers out nowadays. Undead Labs, yeah, they have I get that State of Decay is kind of a grindy game, and I'm not a fan of grindy games myself, and I know a lot of people aren't really a fan of them. But it has a charm to it that makes you keep grinding, it makes you keep playing, and that drives me to play State of Decay. I love Undead Labs. I love them so much. They're probably in my top 5 favorite developers. I don't even know who my top 5 favorite developers are. Probably Undead Labs and Overkill Software. Just because I fucking love the Payday games, which you guys should know because they're my highest rated videos. Fucking hell. Yeah. So that was Microsoft's E3 in fact, it's probably not a quick wrap up, but I did this last year, so I thought I'd do it this year as well. I have a lot of stuff recorded and lots of videos planned. I'm really wanting to get them out soon, but it's just the final 2 weeks of college are really stressing me out. I've got this final project to do, and it's taking up all my time. When I get home, I'm either just doing coursework, I'm either in bed asleep, or I'm probably just on a console, chilling with a friend for about an hour or two before everything else. So yeah, sorry for delays in videos or anything like that, but you know, I've got to prioritize certain things first. So if you guys somewhat enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and comment for your feedback, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to become a friend of today, and I shall see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Hey, let's go! Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away. Better know that I don't and I won't ever stop. Cause you know I gotta win every day. Go! She really wanna pop me. Go! Just know that you will never flop me. And I know that I gotta be a little cocky. Go! You ain't never gonna stop me. Every time I come a nigga gotta set it